What is going on, everybody? This is Bronco Juggalo, and it is an extremely windy day today. So windy, in fact, that it canceled our plans. We were supposed to go to my father-in-law's house for a barbecue for his birthday, and it just didn't happen. He called me up because I was supposed to do all the barbecuing, and he's like, hey, we're going to have to cook all this stuff inside. And then I was like, all right, so we're going to go over early and cook it all inside. And then he was like, you know what, let's just put it off till next week. So I was like, all right, that's cool, whatever. Honestly, I was fine with it because I really didn't want to go and do anything today. But, you know, it gave me time to do some more reviews and things like that. So last night, I watched a movie that I picked up at Walmart, which I don't think I've actually put the pickup video out for yet. It is up, I just haven't released it yet. Anyways, with, you know, St. Patty's Day coming, I like to watch Leprechaun movies during St. Patty's Day, and I like to watch Boondock Saints. Well, I picked this movie up at Walmart the other day, and I was like, this looks like it might be a fun, kind of crappy movie. But in honor of St. Patty's Day, which is just a couple of days away, I'm not going to put this up on St. Patty's Day because that's also Wild Eye Wednesday, and I'm doing a Wild Eye movie that day. And unfortunately, I don't have any St. Patty style Wild Eye movies. But, yeah, this one is, let's just call this a really B movie. This is a movie called The Leprechaun's Game. Now, as you might suspect, this is just a blatant ripoff of Leprechaun. Let's talk about the plot, okay? A leprechaun wants his gold back and will kill anybody who has it or gets in his way. Sounds familiar? Directed by Louisa Warren, starring Daniel Sawicki as Carl. And I'm totally going to mispronounce this. It's spelled Baotiu. That's the last name, Tiu. I don't know how to say it. I'm thinking it's two, but I don't know. So Bao Tu, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. He plays the leprechaun. Guys, I know that Jack has his review of this movie up. I haven't watched his review yet because I wanted to go into the movie completely, you know, without knowing anything or anything like that. But I knew that just by looking at this movie and then, you know, reading the back, that it was going to be a Leprechaun ripoff. And it was exactly that. And I have to say, it was not a very good one. This movie shits the fucking bed like you wouldn't believe. This is a terrible fucking movie. It's so bad. I was so bored through this fucking movie. It's such a boring film. The leprechaun shows up every once in a while, and then there's a bunch of filler in between. The kills are uninspired. They're bland. There is one kill that was semi-decent, in my opinion. And it's a kill you don't see any blood or anything. In this kill, the leprechaun uses his hand and he basically force crushes a person. And you get to see him bend and twist and get all like janky. And that was kind of cool. I did enjoy that one kill. Other than that, though, this movie completely lacked imagination. This is going to sound weird too, but I hated the fucking leprechaun. I hated him. Now, the makeup look isn't bad. He looks just like this. Except, on the back of this, if you look at his neck, it looks like it's got makeup all over it, and it looks, you know, like goes down to his chest or whatever, like it would go fully, and his whole body would look like that. It doesn't. It's a mask, and it stops right here, and you can see where it stops. And all this is clean and pretty, nice white boy neck, whatever. And this mask is just there, and it's like, oh, it bugged the hell out of me. One of the things that bothered me in this movie is that the leprechaun is a full-size adult. He's taller than half the characters. That's not a leprechaun. Okay, not to me it's not. Yes, I know all about traditional Irish, blah, blah, blah. But this kind of leprechaun, where you're talking about where it's basically a ripoff of the Leprechaun franchise, Leprechaun movies, should be a small person. It should be either somebody like Warwick Davis, who is a LP, a little person, who is, you know, and in my opinion, they took a role that a little person should have had, in my opinion. Or it should be like a small little creature. You can have a full-size person play them if they're like a minute creature, like the brownies were in Willow. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the way they made the Leprechaun. Another thing about the Leprechaun, he has no fucking Irish accent. This is a UK movie. This was filmed in the UK. It wasn't even filmed in Ireland. It should have been. You think they could have moved just like right across the fucking, the channel there and just did it there in fucking Ireland. But no, they filmed it in the UK with all UK British actors. And the Leprechaun, he sounds like this. And it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. It really is, guys. This is a hard pass, guys. I'm telling you, hard pass. And they're already making a fucking sequel. I can't believe that. It's called Leprechaun's Revenge or something like that. This lady is also responsible for the Tooth Fairy 1 and the Tooth Fairy 3, if you've ever seen those. And she does a lot of B movies, and a couple of them haven't been terrible, but this one was god-awful. So right on the cover, it asks, "Wanna play?" Like it's fucking Child's Play. No, we don't. No, we don't at all. So for this St. Paddy's Day, guys, I am going to go back, of course, to watching the real Leprechaun. And also, some Boondock Saints. But I am going to say, give this a fucking hard pass. Trust me. This is Bronco Juggalo saying, peace.